Hi, friends. On today's episode of Table Tuesdays, we're going to be talking about Block Fever. Block Fever was a game made by Nintendo almost immediately after making Computer Othello. I believe this one also came in either 78 or 79. I think 78, I don't know off the top of my head. It's a very interesting machine because it's very different than the other Nintendo machines, and it's also a lot shorter. Just for comparison, this is at the Popeye machine's at a medium height. This is as tall as it goes, this is as tall as Block Fever goes. This is actually as tall as Computer Othello goes. What makes Block Fever really neat is it actually has 3 versions of Breakout on it. Version A, these flashing blocks blink, and when you hit the block, these actually come down. In version B, the blocks actually move to the right. And in version C, it is just normal Breakout. The control panel is repeated on the other side. It's a slightly different panel because it doesn't have the start buttons, but it does have the serve and dial for player 2. Alright, so let's take a peek at this. Unlike every other Nintendo table that I've shown you, the top doesn't lift out. So we're actually going to turn this. And I'm going to turn on the flashlight. So, it's going to focus. Nintendo Leisure System, TBF. The lock used on this is the same lock that they used on so many of their machines. And this is the board. Oh, it's not in focus. I'll show you better in just a second. Let's try to focus on the instruction sheet. This one actually came with its original factory spare fuses. So that was pretty cool. You can see that they crossed out one of the values. I don't know what the value is. I can't really see it down here. I'm going to put it right back. Similar transformer to Computer Othello. Actually, it might be the same. I'm going to be honest, I never pulled it out. This piece is unique to Computer Othello. Or I'm sorry, to Block Fever. And this is the board. This is one of the few Nintendo games that ran on an Intel 8085. Gosh, this just does not want to focus. There we go. The hardware itself is simple. I actually have the coin counter unplugged because when I insert a coin, I don't want it to increment the counter past what it was originally. Volume is right here. But I haven't really messed with that. Right. So, to turn it back over, we're going to take a trip to the other side. This is where the speaker is. This is one difference from Computer Othello. So there's no speaker port on the side. The reason being is that in Computer Othello, the speaker is built into the television. You might actually notice mine has a credit button on the side. I don't know if this was added at the factory or not. There's a probability it was, but I have no proof for that. And the only evidence I have is that it's really the same style button as the serve button, or at least it looks like it. Maybe not, it's a different texture. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. So let's take a peek. You can see the coin mech, it's an Asahi mech. It's the coin counter. Very little plays on this unit. I put probably about 50 on it in terms of like actual increment on the coin counter. The speaker, I believe it's the same one used on Space Fever and all the other Nintendo tables. It's a very common value for the time. Let's take a peek here. You can see the coin bucket. Here's the credit switch. It runs all the way up to that. So, yep. Nothing in the coin box. Just haven't put anything in there because no reason to. So let's put this back. It has a slot built in just for this guy. It slots right in. Sorry. All right. So let's set it up and play some Block Fever. I'm going to turn it back. We're actually going to put you over here. That's where I prefer you to be. Is it going to focus? Oh, I had it. There we go. All right. Oh, that's one thing I didn't show you. I just inserted a coin. The start buttons actually light up. Because we're going to be playing multiple games, I'll show you both. I actually kind of want to make a free play mod so that way I don't have to do that. So that way I don't have to risk having these buttons illuminated. We're going to play a one-player game. We're going to play a game first. Missed already. Awesome. There is one thing that I'd like to point out that I don't know if it's obvious on camera because of how the camera is, but MAME actually has the colors wrong at the time of recording. The top section of the screen is a dark green. The lower section of it is a lighter blue, similar to the Asteroids Deluxe gel. It's actually kind of interesting because these are two sheets of acrylic instead of a gel overlay. Let's at least try to get one of those blocks to show you guys how it moves. Oh. Oh. So let's revisit that. To show you game B. You can see that the POW is jittering a little bit. This is the original potentiometer. It's actually in pretty good shape, but there's still a little bit of jitter from it being old. When I got it, it was nice and crunchy, actually. So. But as you can see, the blocks are moving to the right. I'm actually of the opinion that the B game is the easiest because you don't get blocks that are stuck in the corner. You can more easily hit them. It still doesn't change that I'm not good at this game, but I'm not particularly great at any of the games that I've shown. It's actually kind of funny. When I started this small series, I was kind of worried about when it was going to end, you know, because I would eventually run out of Nintendo tables. But most likely next week I am actually going to be picking up two Nintendo tables, and I got an additional 2 pending. So I don't know about the 2 pending ones yet because unfortunately I have to pay to ship them. And I am made from meat, not money, so it might take a little bit longer. Although I keep on putting it off. So, all right, let's do game C. If you're expecting me to beat one of these boards, we are very unlikely for that to happen. And you have way too much confidence in me, I think. But we'll try. This is game C. It's just your normal everyday breakout. It's nothing special. No, I suppose it is special. Because it's Nintendo breakout. Or rather, it's Nintendo legally distinct block game. I have to say, it's kind of hard to convey controls, you know, just by description. But I really like it. It's not, the potentiometer is not very loose, and it actually has a, I don't know if it's some kind of mechanism, but you can keep on turning it right and have the wiper not continue move. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or if both potentiometers are broken, but it catches correctly when you turn it the other way after. So yeah, looking at the viewfinder here, I can see that it's coming off at the top is coming off as a lighter green. And to the MAME team who got this in there, appreciate it. This is a cool game that I'm glad got preserved. All right, we're going to play one more game of game A just to see if I can do it better, because I would like to show you guys the blocks moving down. I'm going to try my hardest here. I'm going to be honest, it's kind of difficult once the paddle gets tiny. But I suppose that's intentional. I mean, they want to take your money. It's 100 yen to play this game. I don't have a conversion rate in front of me, but you know, could have been spending that on anything else. Oh, dang it. feel like my best bet is that corner right there. Maybe not. Oh, I went right through it while it was empty. There we go, yay! But you can see the blocks move down now. And I died now. When you die, it stops moving down. Oh, there we go. But at least I got to show you the blocks moving down. All right. Well, that's really all I have to show you today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys all on the next one. Thanks.